Hi everyone, and thanks for watching. I'm Lauren from Guthrie and Ganny, and in this video I am here with you in my shop with a roundup of all of the amazing fabrics that we've had in during the month of October. So I have got a beautiful selection for you, lots of different things to show you in this video. We're going to range from some wovens, some viscoses, into cozy wools, different weights of wools, different thicknesses, and then also some more unusual jersey fabric or knitted fabric, and then some really lovely classic and novelty cotton jersey fabric as well. So there's a big selection. If you're looking for inspiration on your next dressmaking project, then I have it for you here in this video. So all of these fabrics are available to buy on my website. The link is in the description to this video. And what I've done just to make it a little bit easier to find the fabrics on the website that I'm mentioning is that I've created a blog post that links them all together. So you can check out the link to that blog post in the description as well, and then in there, you'll be able to find everything that I'm mentioning too. So first of all, I am going to show you some Liberty Tanalons, and we've had a few new sort of mini collections in of them. So we've had some of their classic designs, but they've been recolored, and they've been recolored in some more kind of unusual or maybe like non-traditional colors. This is the Liberty fans will recognise this as the classic Betsy print, and it's a much brighter colourway. It's got that really lovely vibrant sort of green background, nice bright pink flowers. Usually the classic Liberty prints, the colour tones can be a little bit more muted, but yeah, we've had a few in from this sort of new range from their classic collection where they have just recoloured some of their classic prints a little bit differently from what you might used to be seeing. And this is, as always, it's just a lovely lightweight, nice crisp fabric to work with. And if you're wondering what to do with Liberty Tanalon, then I do have a separate video and blog post that's all about that, that's got lots of different ideas, but it's such a lovely fabric to work with too. And then we've also got a few from their Christmas collection as well. I'm going to show you the Betsy prints because they do have another print, but we've not got much left of it now, and we won't be restocking it unfortunately. But we do have 3 colorways of the Christmas version of the Betsy print, and this is one of them here. And the difference is it's got a little metallic star. So when you look closely at the stars that are printed on it, they just kind of sparkle and catch the light. They're really lovely. So there's 3 different colorways of that more Christmassy one. So yeah, I mean, I guess it's quite a subtle sort of Christmas print, but yeah, just nice if you're looking for something a little bit more festive and fancy. It would make a cute little top or blouse. Or you could do some really fancy like crackers or some nice napkins or something like that as well for your festive plans. But yeah, it's really nice to see just a little bit of a different take on that classic print there. And then we have also got the new Atelier Brunette collection too. These are all viscose fabrics, but they vary what type of weave the viscose is. So they will all drape, they'll all hang really beautifully, they'll be like really nice and swishy, so really good for tops and blouses and dresses, especially when there's details like gathers or little tucks or anything like that. They look really lovely. This first one here is a viscose crepe base, so when you look closely at the texture of it, it's almost like it's just kind of raised a little bit. The yarns just get twisted, I think, when they weave it. So yeah, it's not like a flat sort of matte texture. It almost kind of has a bit more of a sheen or reflects the light a little bit more. So there's 2 different colorways of this one here. So nice if you want a print that's not a floral, it's sort of different kind of vibe to the print of this one. But yeah, 2 beautiful colorways in that one, and that viscose crepe base. And then we've got this one, which is a viscose twill. So the weight of this is a little bit thicker. With the twill weave, that's when you look really closely at the weave and it's like you can see the kind of diagonal lines or textures in it. And it does tend to make the fabric feel like a little bit thicker, a little bit heavier. Obviously not see-through, you definitely wouldn't need to line this one or anything, but it does still drape. It's still very floppy, as you can see, despite it having that thicker sort of weave to it. So another really lovely base there, and yeah, just another lovely non-floral type print, nice and sort of abstract, that one. And then the next one's got a bit more of a larger scale. It comes in 2 colorways as well. And this one is a plain weave viscose. So it's where the threads that have woven the fabric are simply just sort of woven in and out of each other. And it gives a much sort of kind of flatter, smoother, matter finish to it. But again, because it's viscose, it will still drape, it will still swish and be floppy. But yeah, it just has a different texture to the other ones basically. So yeah, two really lovely colorways of that one. And then yeah, as I'm holding it up, you can kind of see the scale of that. It's a bit of a bigger scale. And more sort of floral vibes in that one. Now the next ones I'm going to show you are some of the new Fabric Godmother prints that we've had. They are all absolutely beautiful as well. They've been really popular so far. Again, a mixture of different base cloths. Sorry, weaves rather. So they are all viscose, but I'll explain what the differences are. So this one here, which I absolutely love, it's got a black background and then just really nice colour palette of different little floral design on it. I just really see this as a true buy Shelby dress for some reason. I'm not sure why. I just saw it and immediately thought of that. But yeah, any kind of dress or top or blouse would be nice for this one. So this is a viscose crepe, but I would say the texture of it is almost, I feel like coarse is maybe the wrong word, because I feel like maybe you would have negative connotations to coarse. It doesn't feel rough. I guess it's just more textured, like the crepiness is just a little bit more defined, or it's more raised, so you can kind of feel it more. But I think it really adds a bit of depth to the fabric. And of course, it's really sort of lovely and floppy and swishy and moving around really beautifully. That one is the Elise Floral Black Viscose Crepe fabric. And then the next ones, they are actually all viscose crepe as well, but they're a slightly different weave of crepe or a different type of crepe. They're actually more similar to the type of crepe that was this print of the Atelier Brunette ones. So it's almost like a finer crepe, and it feels like a little bit kind of, I guess it does feel a bit softer. It feels maybe a little bit finer as well, like it's just a little bit thinner, but it's a really beautiful fabric, and I feel like it does almost have like a little bit more of a sheen to it. It just reflects the light slightly differently. This one is beautiful. I would say it's navy in the background, but then that really bright, vibrant blue that sticks out is just gorgeous. I think this would make a stunning wedding winter guest outfit. It's really lovely, and it would just swish around beautifully in a dress. I absolutely love that one. That one is the Leone Jade viscose fabric. And then again, same base cloth, but two other prints. These have also been really popular as well. This one especially, I absolutely love the vibrant colours in this one. Again, I think this would be perfect if you've got a winter wedding to go to and you're looking for a lovely, bright garment to wear. So that really on-trend green background, but then just look at the colours in that print. So it is like an abstract floral, but it's just so striking. It's very vibrant, like the colours are really saturated, really punchy. I think it's beautiful. And it's got that real kind of soft crepe to it that is reflecting the light just beautifully. So that one is the Bettina Floral Viscose fabric. We do have another roll of it. Don't be put off by how skinny this one is. It's just been really popular so far. And then finally, some of you might recognise this one. We had this last year. I made a little blouse in it. It was the Fibre Mood ermine blouse I made in this one last year. So this is the other colourway. I think it's Ziggy the print. Let me check. Yeah, Ziggy. And this is the Jade colourway. So again, it's on that really fine viscose crepe base, but just that lovely, nice, bright green colour. And then these kind of spangly, sparkly stars scattered around. Definitely don't think you need to pattern match that. They're very sort of abstract in their orientation. But yeah, cute little tops and blouses and dresses would be really, really lovely in that one as well. Okay, next up, I'm keeping it with the wovens and the sort of lighter weight wovens before I move on to the wools. I wanted to show you this one here because I absolutely love it. It's actually an ex-designer fabric and the colour is so punchy. It's like a really beautiful blue with that red just jumping out. I feel like it's got festive pyjama vibes to it. It's our lapis and red checked cotton flannel. It's got a really, really lovely thickness to it, and it's flannel, it's like brushed flannel on both sides, so it feels really lovely and smooth on both sides. And I think this would make a gorgeous, nice, cozy shirt for the winter. It would be nice pajama bottoms. You could even line line a gilet in it, or like line the bodice of a jacket in it as well. It would feel so lovely and cozy. It's gorgeous, just a really nice thickness. It's just nice when you get a really good quality checked one, and because it's sometimes the flannels are only brushed on one side, but this is brushed on two sides, so it really does feel lovely and luxurious. Okay, then the last woven one that I've got, it comes in 3 colorways. This is a Koka Japanese fabric, so they all get made in Japan by Koka. It's like a designer type of fabric over there, and this one's a little bit unusual because of the way it's woven. It's almost like the fabric kind of has, it's almost like it's got a 3D texture or something. So I'm going to hold a bit of it up and you'll be able to see these spots that are kind of woven in it, and it's almost like they're a bit more transparent, or they don't sit flat. It's like it's like the fabric is just kind of, I'm not sure whether they maybe heat treat it or something, but it's really cool. I think it's really unusual. It's nice if you want a fabric that's quite plain, but it just has a different element to it, like it's got a bit of something different. So yeah, it does come in 3 colorways, and I think this would be really gorgeous for like a little blouse where it's maybe like feeling a bit more fancy and you wear a little vest top underneath it or something. I think that would be gorgeous, even if it was just a really simple top. I was actually thinking about making the Helen's Closet Ashton top out of this, and then just wearing a little camisole underneath it. But I think it's really nice. It's just, yeah, it's just got something really unusual about it. So yeah, 3 really lovely colorways of that one. Now, the next category of fabrics that I'm going to show you are all woolen fabrics, but they're quite a few different weights. So the first ones I've got, I would say they're more suited probably to blazers or jackets, or you can make like a nice little sort of pencil skirt with it as well. They feel really nice, and they've all got sort of different color tones in them, so they're not like a flat color. So this one here is like navy, but it does also have a black in it. So it's navy subtle textured wools, 100% wool as well. I would say you probably could at a push make a coat with this. It would depend on the style. But I personally, I think I would probably spot fuse it with woven interfacing just to give the wool a little bit more structure if it was a coat. But yeah, perfect for maybe like a kind of pinafore dress that you would wear over a turtleneck, or yeah, like a skirt or a blazer, jacket, that kind of thing would be really nice. And we've got it in quite a few different colorways. So that one's the navy. But then we do also have it in this gorgeous teal colour here. This one's really lovely. And then this one I love. It's got little sort of speckles in it. It's the olive fleck wool fabric. So you can see little speckles of different colour. There's like red and green and blue. It's really beautiful. And then this one here is the brick herringbone wool one. Again, they're all 100% wool, so you can see the sort of herringbone texture in that one a little bit more. But they're all really, really good quality. And yet, as they're 100% wool, they're going to be really lovely and warm as well. Then also, while we're on the topic of wools, we do have a new range of boiled wools now available in various different colours. The bolts are quite big, so I couldn't bring them over, but I've got my little sample squares here. They're 100% boiled wool, so yeah, really lovely, cozy composition there, and then some beautiful colours. So a nice kind of purpley one, a nice sort of marled kind of navy one, got that greeny one there, a nice teal one, and then a kind of lighter, brighter blue, and then also that really lovely kind of claret or sort of red colour as well as there too. So some really lovely options. It's the same type of wool that we used recently in the Heijun handmade Narva coat kit. So it's good for coats. And so yeah, it might be that if you missed out on the coat, then you can get the top tips video and then choose your own colour of boiled wool for that. So a really lovely, nice selection of things there. And then finally, to finish off the kind of more outerwear selection, then I just wanted to remind you, regular viewers will have already seen that we have restocked our range of the Mind the Maker Thelma quilted fabric. So this is the pre-quilted fabric. It's water repellent, it's double-sided, so it's like it comes lined already. It's pre-quilted in loads of beautiful colours. It's got that polyester wadding in the middle, and yeah, it's really great for jackets and gilets. So yeah, it's been a really popular one, and we do also now have the matching zips and the binding and the plain solid fabric as well. So the same fabric but just not quilted basically. So it's good if you're looking to get some of it to complement your garment, but you don't want to use the quilted stuff for all of it. A lot of people are asking, like, is it, you know, how thick is it? How spongy is it? It's going to be okay for collars and that sort of thing. It's actually fine. It's not. It's fine to sew into all of those things. Although it is quilted, it's not like really puffy. It is surprisingly quite easy to work with. You just need to have a microtex needle because the fibres are woven very densely. But yeah, you can check out my other video that's about my grain line tamarack jacket for more inspiration on that one and loads of pattern suggestions on what to do with it. Now the next type of wool that I've got to show you is a bit lighter weight, and what I had in mind when I got this fabric for the shop is something that was more like a kind of tailored dress, or maybe like a sort of shift dress that's quite kind of chic and fancy and very elegant. So we've got it in a red, and then we've also got it in a navy as well. And the composition of this one again is 100% wool, and it's just such a beautiful quality. It's really nice. I would say it's probably a similar sort of like texture and weight to what you might sometimes see getting called triple crepe, which is quite often polyester. But yeah, this one's wool, so it's just going to be a bit warmer, and yeah, it's just a bit nicer than the polyester version. So yeah, like a classic, really kind of festive red in that one, and then also the navy as well. And then I've also got this really lovely black textured wool here, which again I think would be really good for like a little skirt, blazers, jackets. You could make trousers with it as well. It's got such a nice texture. It is called the black texture jacquard wool cotton fabric. A more unusual composition in this one. So it's 50 wool, 47 cotton, and then 3% cashmere. So it does have a really lovely soft handle to it. A bit of a looser weave, so when you hold it up, it's almost like you can see the weave in the fabric a little bit more. But yeah, again, it's really nice if you want something that is plain black and kind of classic, but it's not totally matte and flat. It's just got that little bit more depth and texture to it. So it's a really nice option for that one as well. So some really lovely classic wools there if you're looking for just quite simple and chic garments in a wool. And then we have got a really amazing range of different suiting fabrics as well. So all of these fabrics are much lighter weight. Again, they're all 100% wool. They're ex-designer fabrics, so again, the quality is really good. A mixture of checks. We do have a plain navy as well, and I would say they are quite fine. They're suitings, so they're good for like really smart trousers. You know, classic would be, that's really popular at the moment, is the Closet Core Mitchell. You know, something like that would be really nice in it. And yeah, they're just a really lovely quality. They feel really soft. They won't be itchy at all, even though they're 100% wool. My personal favourite, I think, is this one here, which has got these beautiful speckles in it. So it's the charcoal multi-fleck blended fabric. So this one actually is 56 wool, 42 cotton, and 2% polyester. So it just looks like a kind of classic light grey, but then when you look closely at it, you can see all of these multicoloured flecks in it. It's really nice. I just love stuff that's got a little fleck in it, because it just makes it a lot more interesting. But again, in terms of sort of thickness and weight, it's more like a suiting. So again, you know, making it into trousers, skirts, dresses would be really nice as well. So yeah, just a nice mix of kind of classic smart ones there. If you're looking to make some smarter garments maybe for work, then there's lots of really lovely options that we have got there. And then we have also, in the smart category, if you're looking for things to be nice and smart, is a couple of colourways of this really beautiful herringbone one here. This is a stretch cotton, and it's brushed as well, so it feels so smooth and lovely. It is gorgeous. So as you can see, it's got like a little bit of kind of given stretch in it. I think it's got 2% elastane, yeah, and then 98% cotton. So it comes in this charcoal colourway and a navy as well. And this, again, I think this would be good for a really nice pair of smart trousers. You could make a blazer in it as well, like a little jacket too. It'd be lovely. and yeah, just that sort of subtle herringbone stripe in it. So again, good if you're looking for something plain, but you don't want it to be boring. You want it to have like a little bit more interest in it, or a little bit more design. So yeah, a couple of really nice options there if you're wanting to go down more of the cotton route. Okay, so now we are on to the more kind of unusual or sort of different types of jersey or knitted fabric. And the first one that I've got for you here is really unusual. It's the oatmeal quilted stripe knitted fabric. It's a mix of polyester, wool and lycra. So it's 48 wool and then synthetic fibres and then 1% lycra. And yeah, it's just really unusual. It's almost like it's double-sided. Like when you look on the back, it looks totally different from the front. So if you were making like a cardigan or like a little kind of gilet or a jacket type thing and you didn't want to line it, it looks pretty cool on the inside. On the front, you can see that it's got this stripe, but the way it's kind of bonded or like knitted into the backing fabric, it's like it creates these textured stripes in it. So it's really unusual. And then in the middle, it's got just like a little bit of kind of, I want to say wadding, but I'm not totally sure what it is. It's just something that makes it sort of a bit more lofty and kind of textured. But yeah, it's really unusual, really lovely. And I think that would make, yeah, like a gorgeous kind of cardigan or sort of lightweight jacket that you could use to layer up and be really cozy. And again, because it's got a fairly high wool content as well, it will be quite a cozy one. Then I have got two colorways of this beautiful one here. It's got so many different colors and textures in it. We've called it a tweed fabric. So this one is the candy tweed blended knit fabric. It's acrylic and viscose with a little bit of polyester, and I would say it's almost like the weight or thickness of like a Ponte Roma or a double knit. Like when you look on the back, you can kind of see the sort of texture of it, but on the outside, yeah, it does almost look a bit like a tweed really, but it does have stretch, it does have give in it, not loads, but yeah, it has been knitted together. But I guess because it doesn't have any lycra or elastane or anything in it, then it's not got loads and loads of stretch. It's more like a mechanical stretch due to the way that it's been knitted together, but it's just really unusual. So this I think would be good for cardigans. You could use it to make jumpers that are a bit more of a looser style, that don't have too much negative ease, just because it doesn't have loads of stretch. But again, I think you could make like nice little smart jackets with it as well. It's really nice, really unusual. I love that lighter colorway one. I love all the flecks and different colors in it. But we do have another colourway that is, I would say, is more like predominantly blue. We've called it inky tweed, and there's lots of different blue tones in there. So something maybe a little bit more subtle than that lighter, brighter one. But I think that's really, really, really cool and unusual. Just got gorgeous textures and colours in it. The next one, again, is another more unusual knitted fabric. It comes in two colourways as well. And it's got a really lovely stripe woven into it, a gorgeous texture as well. And I actually think that you could choose either side of it to be the right side. They just have one side's just a little bit flatter, I think, and then the other side just looks like it's a bit more sort of ribbed. But it basically does look like a knitted fabric. It's very, very nice and textured and kind of chunky. So this particular one here is the teal stripe knitted fabric. It's a 50 cotton, 50 polyester. So that's like a teal and navy colourway, but the other colourway is my favourite, I think. It's like a red and a pink, which I think you might kind of feel like it might clash, but actually I think it's really on trend. It's gorgeous. It's like a kind of salmon pink and then a really bright red. I absolutely love that one. So again, cardigans or sort of looser style jumpers, like a toaster would be really nice, and it'd be quite floppy, but I think it would work really nicely. And yeah, just another more sort of unusual knitted kind of jersey stretchy fabric that's a bit different to your more kind of classic sort of sweatshirtings and jerseys and things. Then the next ones that I've got, some of them are a little bit more classic, some of them a bit more novelty. I'll stick with the classics first of all. I love this range that we've had in. We've had 3 beautiful colourways. This is a loop back fabric, jersey fabric, but it's been brushed, but you can still sort of see but you can still really see the loop back texture on it. It feels so soft and cozy, and I just love the colour combination. This would be perfect for jumpers, nice cozy jumpers and cardigans, or a nice hoodie as well. It's beautiful. So this one here is the forest one, I think. Is it? Yeah, forest. But it does come in a cranberry and then like a sort of navy indigo colourway as well. So I love that one. And then sticking with the stripes, the next stripe I've got to show you, it's just a really nice range of like classic cotton jersey, stripy ones. So good for nice little t-shirts or long sleeve tops. You can make a little vest top with it as well. So a good layering one for this time of year. This is the rose fine stripe cotton fabric, but it does come in quite a few other colourways as well. So just a nice kind of classic one there if you're looking for something to layer up. And then sticking with the classics, we've also got some really nice spotty ones in as well. So again, good for long sleeve tops and t-shirts. It would be nice for jersey pajamas as well. And comes in quite a few colorways. This is the navy one here. So just a really nice, simple, classic t-shirt weight cotton elastane jersey. So nice to know that that one is available as well. And then we've got this one here, which again comes in a couple of colorways. And this is a cotton and bamboo one. So the bamboo composition of it makes it a little bit more floppy, a little bit more lightweight. It swishes around a lot more. So it behaves a bit more like a viscose jersey or a tencel or modal jersey, but because it's got that cotton element in it too, it's just a really nice mix of sort of weightiness and being stable but still having flop and drape. And I think this would make a gorgeous nice jersey dress or a wrap dress, but again nice cozy PJs, a long sleeve top for layering. It would be lovely. So yeah, in terms of sort of thickness, it's more like a kind of t-shirt type weight, that sort of weight, or like a dress weight as opposed to like a sweatshirting weight. But it feels really lovely and soft. The bamboo element of it does make it feel really, really lovely and soft. So navy in that, and then a nice plum colourway as well. And then the next one is nice and bright and vibrant. This one comes in a couple of colorways as well. I was just so attracted to the colors in this one. They just jump out so much. I just love them. So there's this kind of a lighter colorway, and then there's like a rose pink colorway as well. But just really lovely, nice sketched flowers on that one. It feels really lovely and soft. The composition of this one is cotton, so it's just like your classic t-shirt, cotton t-shirt jersey. So again, would make a gorgeous little nice top or long sleeve top or t-shirt, that kind of style. And then the last ones that I've got to show you are a little bit more novelty, or something like a little bit more different. Those of you that know me and know that I've got a 7-year-old daughter will probably suspect that I've been influenced by her when I've picked this one. This one's got like really bright unicorns on it and rainbows and that sort of thing. It kind of reminded me of those neon light signs, you know, that you get that they're like really brightly coloured. So this comes in a couple of colourways as well. And then it's on like a sort of marled background. So it's a cotton polyester mix, 60 cotton, 35 polyester and 5% elastane. Again, it's like a t-shirt weight, so yeah, it would be nice for t-shirts, or you can make kids leggings with it as well, pajamas, that sort of thing. And then we've got some really cute animal ones. So this one here is little sausage dogs that are they're just so cute. They just look so kind of happy and peaceful. They just make you smile. And this is on like a kind of fleece back sweatshirting fabric, so it's really cozy on the reverse. It comes in 3 different colorways. So this one is the cinnamon, but yeah, we do have it in a couple of other colorways as well. It's 60 cotton, 40% polyester, so it doesn't have any elastane in it, but just so there's not a huge amount of stretch, but it does have a bit of give in it just because of the way that the fibres have been knitted together. So yeah, a really cute one there for all you dog lovers. And then finally, we've got 3 colorways of this really fun one here. This is Zoo Parade, and it's got loads of different animals in it. So there's a cute little meerkat, there's a giraffe, a tiger, yeah, just all sorts. This is on a cotton French terry loop back. And it's 95 cotton, 5% elastane, but it's just a bit thicker and heavier than the other jerseys because it's got that loop back to it. So it crosses over a little bit more in between styles that are more like t-shirty styles versus jumper jumper styles, so you can kind of use it for both because it's a kind of in between weight for that one. So yeah, 3 really cute colorways of that one. So that brings me to the end of everything that I wanted to share with you in this video. I hope you've enjoyed seeing all of those fabrics and you're feeling very inspired. Remember to check out the blog post that goes with this video for links to all of the fabrics that I mentioned. You can get them all on my website, and we do ship worldwide as well. Remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already so you don't miss out on my next video. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.